Great. Thank you so much, Mr. Chairman and members of the committee. I am Paige Parks, Executive Director of Rhode Island Kids Count. Leanne provided eloquent testimony on behalf of the Right from the Start campaign, but I'm testifying today to voice Rhode Island Kids Count's organizational strong support for Article 5, Section 6, known as the Millionaires Tax. For the past few years, Rhode Island Kids Count has supported strategies to increase revenue to meet the needs of our state's children and families by increasing taxes on higher income earners. However, we are in a new era now, and the need to increase investments is even more critical. The slashing of federal funds and the elimination of critical federal programs will make it difficult for many Rhode Island families to meet their basic needs, and children will suffer if the state does not fill this federal funding gap. According to the Bloomberg report, Rhode Island will need to generate an estimated $70 million to maintain programs that help children eat, parents work, and families have warm, safe homes. The governor's proposed budget already assumes the creation of the proposed new tax bracket with those funds. So if you were to take this out, you will also have to ask yourself, what are you going to slash from the budget? The governor's proposed budget also proposes important new investments that will help to protect our most vulnerable children and families. These funds from the newly generated revenue will address federal threats to SNAP and Medicaid. As Director Daniels mentioned, it would allocate $9.3 million to finance the state's increased administrative costs for SNAP required by H.R. 1, and $19.3 million for technology upgrades, additional personnel, and other resources to help Rhode Islanders retain their benefits and lower the state's SNAP payment error rate. It will also increase support to the Rhode Island Community Food Bank by $1 million to address the increased need for food assistance. And it would create the new refundable state child tax credit, which we strongly support. Rhode Island's education funding formula is also in need of updating to ensure the gains we have made in education do not diminish and that we continue to decrease disparities in education outcomes. The Blue Ribbon Commission, organized by the Rhode Island Foundation, released a report, which I linked in my written testimony. I served on that commission, and Rhode Island Kids Count supports those recommendations. But it will cost money, and it is money that is worth spending. Rhode Island Kids Count also strongly supports Representative Alzate's Revenue for Rhode Islanders Bill, H7313. In conclusion, we urge the House Finance Committee to meet this moment and to use tax dollars to protect our kids and families from the harm created by federal cuts. There's no gimmick here. The needs are real. The harm is looming, and a solution is possible. Please show that Rhode Island values children and families. Thank you.
Thank you, Paige, very much for your testimony. Felicia?